Hello and greetings from across the Media Multiverse. Just like the British have Father Christmas, the Romanians have St. Nicholas, the Americans have Santa Claus, the Italians too have their own mystical gift giver. She visits on the night of the 5th, 6th of January and brings the Christmas season to a close. Her name is La Befana. I have never actually believed in Santa Claus, but as a kid, I certainly did believe in both Father Christmas and La Befana. They were the real deal. As La Befana is not as well known as all the other mystical gift givers, I thought I'd give a quick introduction to her, who she is, and this comes from the film The Legend of the Christmas Witch.
They say she wears a black cape, and her shoes are all tattered and torn. Like me, she comes at night, but she has no reindeer, no sleigh. Instead, she glides through the air on a broomstick. Actually, just between you and me, she seems a bit scary.
Get yourself in bed. I will not say it again. Okay. You too, bunny boy. Let's go. Come, get to bed.
But what can I do? Oh, I have to admit, she brings gifts and good cheer to boys and girls all over the world. So I guess she is here to stay. Oh, I almost forgot. They call her the Christmas Witch.
And you will notice here that a certain person gets a gift from La Befana. So, who is La Befana, or the Christmas Witch, as this film calls her? There are a lot of origin stories for her, and this is the one that I've heard the most, and the one that I tend to go with. The three wise men are looking for the Christ child, and they knock on her door to ask her for direction and ask if she would like to join them in their quest. La Befana rudely tells them to go away, which they do. Later on, she feels guilty about her abruptness, and so she goes out looking for the wise men. She can't find them because they've long since gone, so she packs her bags and starts giving out presents to every child in the hope that she will find the Christ child. Now, as I say, this is the version that I've heard the most, and this is the version that I like, and it's the one that I personally stick to, but there are a lot of versions and variations on the theme. In the film, The Legend of the Christmas Witch, we get a version which I've never heard of before, but some of the legends of La Befana and her origins are dark, and they are very dark indeed. For example, one of the darker ones goes along the lines of she was an ordinary woman at the time of Herod, and when Herod ordered the slaughter of the innocents, her son was slaughtered as part of that edict. She cried, she cried, she cried, she cried at the loss of her innocent boy. And the Lord felt sorry for her and made her the mother of all the children. And so was born La Befana. And that, I think, is very, very dark for us. But I do prefer the slightly lighter version with the three wise men. But of course, it's all down to interpretations, a bit like Robin Hood, King Arthur, which is the version that you like. The film, The Legend of the Christmas Witch, shows that our mystical gift giver is La Befana at night, and during the year she prepares presents for all the children in the world. And by day she is a school teacher and teaches good values to boys and girls everywhere. Now, in the movie, La Befana is abducted by the toy maker who plans to replace her as the mystical gift giver. Now, the print that I saw is an Italian film that's been dubbed into American, and I did find this version slightly disconcerting. For example, you see euro signs everywhere, and yet people talk in dollars. Maybe a subtitled version would be better because it would just feel, less intrusive, and it would just flow a bit better. And as part of that flowing better, I would also wish that there was a line in the film that explained that who they call the Christmas Witch and the Italians call La Befana are one and the same person. La Befana is literally everywhere visually, but in the dialogue there is no mention of her, and I do find it a little bit strange. So again, a subtitled version probably would work better than a dubbed version. Having said that, the film does have charm, and especially to children, and especially, I would imagine, to Italian children. It doesn't have that Hollywood flourish of some of the Santa Claus movies, but there is an earnest enthusiasm running through this. When she gets abducted by the toy maker, children from her class become the Scooby Gang. They are resourceful and they are ready to rescue her. And, tellingly, there is even a bad boy amongst the Scooby Gang. Perhaps someone is on a journey to redemption, possibly.
Hey guys, I designed a vehicle that could get us across the snow. I just need a few things from the woods that can hold our bikes together. I know we can do this.
If you are aware of La Befana, you will be amused by this film. If you have children, they will be charmed. If you are an adult who has no connection to La Befana, this film will probably leave you a little cold. It's a children's film. It's fun for children, but that's about it, because it doesn't have that draw from childhood that, say, a Santa Claus film would have. But for the same reason, films like The Santa Claus or Elf leave me cold as well. The difference is that Santa does have other films in his repertoire, such as A Miracle on 34th Street. But if The Legend of the Christmas Witch helps to bring La Befana out of Italy and onto a wider world canvas, then so be it. And those are my thoughts on The Legend of the Christmas Witch film and La Befana in general. Did La Befana bring you presents on 12th night? Or was it Father Christmas, Santa Claus, St. Nicholas, the Krampus, the Three Kings? I've never believed in Santa Claus or Krampus because they're not part of my culture. But as I said at the beginning of the film, Father Christmas and La Befana were, and they were the real deal. So grateful for any comments you may have on your experiences with La Befana, or the Christmas Witch as this movie calls her, or on this movie itself. If you've seen it, what did you think of it? Until next time, may your news be good news and happy times and places. Farewell.